Yo, bro, it's Big T Hibb, Hibb's House Boxing, where we talk about boxing. And y'all know, hey, like my boy Showbiz say, you know what day it is. It's fight night, Spence Crawford. I'm gonna give you my final prediction and my breakdown of the fight, and I'm gonna give you the why behind the what. Man, so we've had the weigh-in yesterday. We've had the final press conference. I've watched all accesses. I've watched it all, and I'm gonna give you my final prediction and my breakdown. So my last video, I said that I had Spence in a split decision or a late knockout, or a technical knockout, maybe 11-12 round. So I'm gonna give you a recap of everything that's happened. We had the final press conference, and you had Terrence Crawford getting into it with some people from Team Spence. Now, the reason why I said I had Spence was because I thought Crawford was gonna get pulled into a firefight with him, and was gonna not be able to stay disciplined enough to actually win a boxing match. Because I think Crawford's a better boxer, but I think Errol Spence is a better fighter. What happened at that press conference kind of makes me believe even a little bit stronger as to what I was saying. You had Crawford getting into it with some people in the crowd from Team Spence, and even Spence said it while it was happening. He was like, "See, he getting a little too emotional," and that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I was talking about. That dog. What you can tell, and I already said it, and I already knew it. Yo, Crawford got that dog in him. Crawford got that dog in him. No question about it. Crawford got that dog in him. And he really is about that, and he really is from that. For y'all that don't know, Crawford got shot in the head at one point in the hood doing what they do in the hood. But he got into it with somebody in the crowd and just got a little too emotional. He got hot. The cat was talking, got to woofing. Crawford got to talking back like, "Man, you doing talking? I really ain't about all that talking." And he just went a little too far. And they asked Spence about it, like, "Do you think that will have anything to do with the fight?" Spence like, "Nah, that ain't got that ain't gonna have no effect in the fight." I disagree. That's what I was talking about. At some point, Spence is gonna hit him, and the boxing match is gonna turn into a fight. And I don't think Crawford's gonna be able to turn that off enough. I do think he's gonna be able to turn it off and focus, but that hot blood gonna run so hot. It's gonna be hard for him to switch it on and off. You know what I mean? And I don't think he's gonna be able to switch that fighting, switch that dog off enough to win the boxing match. And I think it's gonna turn into a fight, and Spence is gonna win. I still think it's gonna be close. And like I say, it could go either way. That's just the truth. It could go either way. Crawford could knock him out. You know what I mean? Crawford's a great boxer. Really, these are my two favorite fighters. So I don't really care who wins. You know what I mean? I just want to see the fight. I think Spence is gonna win because of that, but I could also make an argument for Terrence Crawford winning. But I got Spence. I'm still gonna say a decision, because I think once Crawford start getting hurt, that's when he's gonna turn back into the boxer. I'm just saying he's not gonna be able to do it enough to actually win the fight. But I think Spence gonna turn it into a fight. Terrence Crawford is gonna oblige, and then they're gonna be hurting each other. But once Crawford get hurt, he's gonna get back on that bike and start boxing again. But yeah, man, that's why I got Spence. I still got Spence. I'm not gonna lie, man. There's been some things happening during the week that had me going back and forth. At the press conference when they had to stare down, the way Crawford was staring at that dude, man, he turned it back to hood bud. You know what I mean? Like, you could see it in his face. That's what I'm talking about. He got that dog in him. There's something different. And when I say he bought that, you can see it in his face. The way he was looking at Spence. And I know stare downs don't really mean anything. But Spence turned away first. And the way that Crawford looked at him after he turned away, man, he like licked his chops. You know what I'm saying? My man straight up like snarled and licked his lips like, yeah, that's what I thought, punk. Like straight up. You know what I mean? Now, I know a little something about that look and that attitude. So I saw it and I said, oh, man, like he really think he gonna beat Spence. He's not playing. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie, that had me kind of like, ooh, man, I don't know, man. That had me waffling a little bit. The media workouts, Crawford's media workout was insane. My man, you could see the man muscles through the shirt, through the sweat. You know what I mean? Like he didn't get tired. Like, yo, he's not getting tired this fight. I know EJ gonna be in shape like he always is, but he didn't get tired this fight. During that workout, and Crawford ain't gonna get tired this fight. I don't think Spence gonna get tired either, but Crawford is all the way ready. To be honest, man, I hope this is a trilogy. Like, I hope it's a split decision, close fight, and then they do it again. You know what I mean? I hope it's a draw. I hope they just go hammer, you know what I mean? And it's a draw, you know? I'm starting to think this might, because of the way that their demeanor is right now, man, I'm really starting to think this might be a Ward Gotti trilogy. Like, yo, they might get in there and just go for broke. They might get in there and just start going toe to toe. You know what I mean? I think Terrence is too smart of a boxer to just go toe to toe the whole time and make it a Ward Gotti type fight. But man, I wouldn't be surprised if it is a Ward Gotti type fight. Like, yo, these dudes ain't playing. You know what I mean? So that had me kind of going towards Crawford. I went back and forth. But what I will say is the final weigh-in yesterday, yo, Spence is definitely bigger. I was starting to think they was kind of close to the same size, and they are, like, in real world terms. But when they was, you know, in front of each other at the weigh-in, shirts off, yo, Spence is a good amount bigger than that dude. You know what I mean? As far as boxing and weight classes, like, he's definitely bigger than Terrence Crawford. And that kind of turned me back towards Spence. So, like I say, man, I went back and forth, but I still got Spence. Split decision. Maybe a late round knockout, late round TKO, but I mean, I'm splitting hairs, man. It's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Crawford, if you see this, you know, don't get too mad at me. Don't kill me, because I can see you winning too, man. Like, if it's 50-50, man. If I had to pick one, that's the only reason why I'm picking Spence, but it's a 50-50 fight, man. So that's what I got. That's who I got. That's why I got it. It's fight night, baby. It's time to get down. Like my pops say, it's time to get hot. It's time to get hot. So we'll see, man. I'm gonna make another video after the fight and recap it. So, but right now, I got Spence. Split decision, late round knockout, possibly.